that was the first one. Off. Alright, Pac-Man versus Game & Watch. And actually, we're smooch. But yeah, Pac-Man Game & Watch. This matchup, I think, has potential to go on for a while. There's gonna be a lot of...
Just a lot of outdated characters throwing a lot of outdated video game items.
It's gonna be difficult for Game & Watch to get in on Pac-Man.
Yeah, we need video, we need bots.
Throw it out, Galaga.
Sorry. I'm trying to get this bracer off and it's hurting a little. But, as I said, you know, not a lot's happening in this early bit of the match. Sure, Game & Watch is at 15, and that's from, like, one combo string for Pac-Man, but it's so hard for Disgaea to get in on Pac-Man, and Kurshaun can just play safes, throw these Galagas, throw Hydrants, and puts a lot of pressure on Disgaea to get in there and try and...
I didn't know until now that you could recatch any of the items.
Yeah, that's actually part of what makes a lot of Pac-Man's combos so good, is that Pac-Man just recatches, throws it again in the middle of the combo, and just keeps the string going. Pac-Man players are a different breed. If you watch Pac-Man combo videos, it's insane. Oh, the bell might lead to a stock. No, it doesn't.
No, but he
Oh, no, he's too low for it to lead to a stock, but... Great grab there by Kurshaun, and setting up another bell. Grabs the bell.
Recatch the bell.
And this is, yeah, using the water to get a grab when otherwise he might not have. Like I said, Pac-Man players, man, different level. Disgaea almost using the water to his own advantage, though. Uses bacon to hit the hydrant, knock him off the hydrant.
Some good old turkey bacon.
No, it's not. It's not turkey.
It's good old spam.
It's not spam either. Okay, it was a little spammy, but it was spam with a purpose.
Spam is always with purpose.
And yeah, Disgaea's trying to set up a wall now and just try and...
Melon goes slow.
Yes, Melon is slow.
Apple
taking the first stock. 4.5 minutes in, roughly. Or 4.5 minutes left, roughly. Yeah, this matchup's so slow. Oh, the patience there from Disgaea. He doesn't just come back up stage. He knows Kurshaun's about to throw that Galaga out, and if he jumps up too soon, he's probably going to get hit by it.
You know,
end up in a
always
combo.
going to be junk being thrown at you.
In either one of these,
There's a lot of junk.
yes.
A lot of...
Disgaea now starting to get Pac-Man off stage.
How is this Pac-Man alive?
Because it's hard to kill Pac-Man sometimes when he can set up his own walls. That fair will do it, though.
There it goes.
And honestly, 51% isn't too bad of a spot to be in. He just reflected that water with Bucket. That was hilarious.
Oh, with the drop on that bell.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a very nice bell.
Throw into Bell? That was insane, and it takes a stock.
I didn't know that Pac-Man items were active while they were still on the ground.
It depends on, like, if they're still, like, moving, right? So the bell was still bouncing. Yeah. If the bell was just stationary, I don't believe it would have worked. Sean doing a wonderful job this stock, just walling Disgaea out. Oh my gosh, Disgaea.
With a good jab. And the chair.
The bacon.
And
the back air, but he techs it. Forward air, gonna send him flying. See if Disgaea can get a little bit more here to maybe take the stock. Ooh, key!
What
oh my
the
gosh! If that hadn't landed,
how powerful is Key?
Key kills. That key would have killed him. That key did not kill. Fortunate.
No, it had a little bit too much of an angle, but it would have been crazy.
Wow. Good back throw to take that. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, game 2. Going to FD.
I'm gonna see another Pack Boy versus Pac Game Watch.
Yeah, I don't think... I'm not sure, but I don't think Disgaea plays anyone else too much. Not enough that he would want to against Pac-Man. Pac-Man is also just really tough to play against when you're playing against a good Pac-Man. I mean, you've already
Got a
seen...
key.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that, 20%.
That's a lot.
The Pac-Man, especially a good Pac-Man like Kurshaun is, he's very difficult to work around, and already 37%. Pac-Man's just kind of taking control of this stage. Yeah, good parry there. Gets caught by the grab, and we're going to get a little bit of a combo
Going up
string.
with the 2-2.
That was something Disgaea desperately needed there to keep things even.
You've got a bell.
These are great back airs, good parry.
Oh, got him with the fire with the hydrant. He caught the bell.
This is interesting. Water, unfortunately, carrying Disgaea into an F smash. I like that option. Ooh, that bell. I thought that bell was going to hit him for a second. That would have been very unfortunate. Yeah, using the bombs to get rid of the hydrant. Catches the bell. Let's see if he can throw this bell, make something out of it. Oh, yes. There we... Hits him out of the paralysis, unfortunately.
Couldn't get the bomb off.
He didn't hit him with the bomb, he hit him with putting the bomb out, unfortunately, which just stopped it from doing so much more than that it could have.
Take a breath.
This match is fun. They're playing it, like, there's a lot more going on, I feel, in this one.
It's a junk fight. It really
But it is a junk fight. There's a lot being thrown around.
Because so many characters in this game are like, you know what they're doing with each of their attacks. Things like Pac-Man and Game & Watch. Every single...
I love watching Pac-Man's try and use the water for the bell.
It's every single attack does something completely different.
I mean,
that's so much different flavors. Sonic.
Oh, yeah, I guess Sonic is just spin dash. He's got 8 spin dashes, and that's it.
He turns into a ball and hits you. That's it.
We are still on the first stock. Oh my god, that up smash almost. That was a great parry by Kurshaun.
That was a good side B. Tosses up the... He tries to get the
hydrant
again.
Hydrant setups are wild, man. We are 3 minutes in, and we are... He's just throwing these fruit off of the water. That is the... That was the pinnacle of Smash. Is waiting in shield, both of them. We're 3 minutes in, and we're in stock 2. Oh, man.
Players like this are why they made Steve.
Why they made Steve? What does that mean?
It just means that because Steve, the entirety of Steve is just throwing out junk. It's just so much setup and so many weird fucking tactics.
You know, but like, I have to really appreciate the people who take these characters as far as they do, because there is so much setup for characters like Pac-Man and Steve, and it's a lot of fun to watch it when it works, you know? Like that.
That was real good.
Well, actually, that was just simply a bell to F. But
no, yeah,
there wasn't much setup there.
Blinky did all the work. Oh, the power pellet.
No, that was a great, oh, I don't think Pac-Man's getting back. Yeah.
He got back.
He got back. Good tech there by Kurshaun. Another great
good
tech.
Oh, dodge that fire hydrant into a key.
Great down air, trying to send him the Kingdom Hearts there. That's what I used to call it before Sora was in the game. Yeah, now we're back to the slow, kinda... Ooh, we're gonna throw junk out, you know?
Yep.
But I think... Did the water, like, make up B go higher?
Possibly.
I think it did.
God.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Everybody's recovery must have gotten better. It was a secret patch. Nobody's talking about it.
Pac-Man's recovery has always been so good, but it can be a little bit vulnerable sometimes, especially with that trampoline. Someone can drop down there and get rid of the trampoline before you make it back. That's gonna kill.
A blinky.
Bell into hydrant water, into forward smash.
Bell, hydrant, blinky.
Bell, hydrant. Which one's Mo?
There
Yeah.
is no Mo.
Yeah, it's Blinky.
It's Inky, Blinky, Plink. It's Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
Oh, it's Clyde.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was Mo.
No.
Whatever, Clyde.
Mo is a Three Stooge.
There's 4 ghosts.
That is the incorrect number of ghosts.
Yeah.
And if it's
All right, key into hydrant into 35.5%.
Mo.
Oh, the hydrant saves him twice. And hydrant is clutch sometimes.
Hydrant does work. It's just this big ass wall.
It's unfortunate sometimes when you are the character trying to do something that's Pac-Man and combos, you know, the hydrant stops it.
Yeah. It's weird how water blasts into shield, they don't like redirect, they just go up.
Right, they bounce up, and I guess if you went into it, you would move with it, but... No, this is fantastic, though, Disgaea, keeping him up there. Pac-Man at 108. This is gonna be a rough spot. Great up
with
smash!
With the diving helmet.
You know, maybe this guy is starting to figure it out just a little bit. That was great patience there with the shield. He didn't drop shield. And open himself up. He knew, you know, just... Kurshaun likely to go for something off of that hydrant. He just stayed patient.
You see, people didn't want stage hazards, and yet this fire hydrant is a stage hazard in itself.
It is its own stage hazard, but Pac-Man brings it to the fight no matter what, so... 37% is pretty good going into the stock, especially when he's about to lose this one.
We're almost tied up here.
Yeah, one combo is gonna make things even, though. Oh, the chair
Oh.
double hydrant hit.
That's where it goes.
Ooh, reflects the
Reflect.
Galaga.
I thought that was a down B that caught things.
It only catches elemental-based things. As
and
far
it
as
just
I
reflects
know.
others.
Yeah, so like if it's like a fire attack or like something like that, it'll catch those kinds of projectiles, but it won't catch the fruit.
But you
It
can't
reflects
oil
them.
spill fruit.
You cannot oil spill fruit, unfortunately.
But you know you can make fuel out of fruits and vegetables. That's one of the things you actually can.
Wow, up smash again, taking the stock, and I understand, and it is a little bit unfortunate that you can't oil spill fruit. But maybe not unfortunate for Disgaea.
Maybe it's a missed opportunity.
I think actually it being able
Flavor
to
fail.
reflect is helping a lot in this matchup.
True, but still flavor fail.
Alright, he's doing a great
Blinking on
job
the hydrant.
avoiding this barrage of projectiles coming in from Mega Man. Good nair there.
Pac-Man.
Unfortunately gets... Did I say Mega Man?
Yeah, you did.
I said Mega Man.
You're looking at your...
I am looking at my speaker. Ooh, building the Great Wall of Bombs. Great toot toots, brings him up to 34%. You know, like I said before, 35 or so. Like, this is a great spot to be in. Ooh,
That was a real good pineapple into a real good recovery.
that trampoline there. Oh my gosh. That bell went flying.
Yeah.
Good parry. Disgaea really starting to get a hold of this Pac-Man.
Oh, almost got that double hit on the extinguisher again.
Ooh, gets hit with the grab. Great DI, though.
Stock is still holding on.
F tilt gets him off and sets Kurshaun up for another opportunity to maybe throw some kind of projectile. Yeah, I think the key is about
Here
to
comes
come
the
out.
key. Not yet. He's holding on. There it was, and
Ooh,
it was right
reflected.
back in his face.
Good awareness by Disgaea
Good
to
apple.
know. But good awareness by Disgaea to know that that key was coming and be prepared to reflect it. Almost ends up to Kingdom Hearts.
What would Pac-Man's name be if he was a nobody?
Axe.
Caxpanon?
I don't know. Would it have to be? I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Because right now, Kurshaun at 141 is in a very dangerous spot. Disgaea's
Caxpanon. He still made it back.
yeah. Disgaea though, definitely. I think he can definitely get this. You know, he's 153 is tough to be in as Pac-Man.
Anything?
Ooh, good nair.
Ooh.
I thought that was gonna lead to something. That's why I was excited. And
there it
bomb
goes.
kills. Bomb kills. A little bit of relief as we go into game 4. Pac-Man! Alright, back to PS2.
I prefer Xbox.
That's fine, you can prefer Xbox. I like PS2. PS1 too, as well. Like, I like Stadium. Not a lot of people do, though. They're pretty tired of Stadium.
Man, it should have been Master Chief and not Sora, so I could have actually made that joke.
Great combos. But Kurshaun gets out of it pretty easy, thanks to the hydrant. Water pushing up. I have no
nice.
idea what just happened there, but it was Pac-Man shenanigans.
I think the Galaga hit the extinguisher to launch it on the backswing, and so that made it coke back towards the center.
Gotcha. Yeah, you know, Disgaea doing better, I think, now. 2-game download, and
He figured out that this is a junk fight and planned accordingly now.
I think he's just being a little bit more patient with how he approaches handling this Pac-Man.
Give him a turtle.
Yeah, and he knows how to launch the hydrant against Pac-Man, and I think that's helping him out a lot. Sending out those bombs.
Right!
Yeah, Pac-Man can get hit back from a lot of stupid things.
Where was that key going?
It was going towards the hydrant, but then it got hit by the water.
Yeah, but like...
I think Kurshaun was planning to try and hit the hydrant, and just water came out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, look at this. He's, you know, we've seen it a lot. This guy has been, like, dropping down immediately from that parachute, but more recently, he's been waiting, and, you know,
Yep.
looking for those opportunities.
He's got his key. He's trying to get up through the bacon.
He's made it back. Ooh. There we go. Key. Oh, great DI by Kurshaun there.
He's still in it.
It was very nearly the stock, though.
Everything with Pac-Man is very nearly the stock.
Disgaea doing a great job putting pressure on with with that chair. There we go.
There we go
Finally
with the
gets
bomb.
stock.
It's a trap.
That's all Pac-Man is. Bunch of traps. But, yeah, look at this patience for Kurshaun. He knows that, you know, he's got to have Disgaea approach him. He's got to force that because Disgaea has no other choice. He can't really throw anything out there that's going to pressure Kurshaun. And when you're 60% lower than your opponent in a matchup that very well could go to time, like, that's not a bad thing either.
What music is playing? Is this Encounter Ruby Sapphire?
I don't remember.
The juggle,
Is it?
Nair.
No.
Trying to get some toot toots.
Dude. Things are a lot more even now.
It's hitting my nostalgia bone, so I'm pretty sure it is.
It's either that or it's like Diamond Pearl. But I don't think it's Diamond Pearl.
Diamond Pearl had a lot more swag to it.
Oh! Holding the bacon out a little bit too long there. Toot. Oh yeah, he's gonna bacon the hydrant again. I love that, actually. I think that's very smart to,
Pac-Man really has a lot going for him and against him in this.
Yeah, the hydrant's always kind of like a double-edged sword, but like sometimes it's a trap too. Sometimes the Pac-Man player knows someone's gonna go for the hydrant, and they use that to try and get some other setups.
Right. Oh!
Right there, Disgaea didn't
DI?
really have much of an option. That was good DI, yeah. And he didn't have much of an option. He could either get hit by the bell, or he was gonna get grabbed, and one of those leads to a death.
Right.
You know?
He's still in it, though.
Yeah, 165. He's got a lot to make up. That key was wild. I thought that was going to be a death there, but it's not quite. Good reflect on the hydrant. Protects him on his way back, but a back air is going to take the stock.
Right back there.
Now a minute 55 left. Disgaea's got to get this stock and start getting some pressure on Kurshaun, or else he's going to be a little bit tough.
Yeah. He's going to lose the time. It only really dawned on me in like this matchup that
Great back air calling out
that
Pac-Man.
items is essentially just a charge beam. Ooh,
Wow. Okay. Even.
all right.
This is going to be very difficult. Like,
We got 1 minute left.
yep.
Colin started to fall apart a little bit there.
The key.
He's taking it back now.
Melon going so slow is just trips up so many people, and it's so hard to deal with that Melon when you don't know how to play against Pac-Man. But Disgaea doing a great job moving around the Melon.
Hey, Pac-Man is really just a baseball pitcher. You don't know what he's gonna throw.
Yeah, it could be a curveball coming out of there, or there could be a curvebell coming out.
Curvebell. I hate you.
Oh, let's see what Disgaea can do with that.
It's so close to even right now. They're playing on the
Oh,
edge.
I loved the idea there. He almost got it.
Oh!
Oh! What?
What? Oh, dead even.
No
Never.
way!
No!
Hey!
Game 5 with 7 seconds left on the
7.
clock. Whatever happened there was insane. There was like multiple trampoline bounces with a weird little hit that sent Kurshaun flying, and then he just doesn't make it back to stage. Oh man. Game 5 back to PS2. We got the Sun and Moon battle. Trainer battle.
Oh, yep. That one I remember. I'm pretty sure the first one was Ruby Sapphire.
Great job by Disgaea there, using the Hydrant against Pac-Man. Oh, man. That dash attack lasting through the tech is pretty unfortunate for Disgaea. Oh, water does some funky things.
Tried to get the key. Toss that thing around.
Great parry. It's interesting. Kurshaun's starting to use some different fruit, I've noticed, and I think that's
It's a tactic.
It's helping him in this matchup. He doesn't know.
The longer this goes on, the more you recognize the trajectory of something like a bell. So you've got to really change it up.
And everyone expects the bell and the key and the Galaga to come out, but
Good Blinky. The water pushed him into Blinky.
Jeez.
Galaga.
Yeah, this is what's crazy about Pac-Man players. Suddenly you get hit with one thing and you're at 42% because it leads to a combo tree.
It's so weird how hard the fruit hit, but then Galaga is so far into the charge and it's just a ping.
Yeah.
I guess it's just so late because of how confirmed it is to hit because of its weird-ass trajectory.
Agree. That said, Kurshaun really leveling things up this time around. I mean, he's already taken two stocks. He's only at 69% himself. This is going to be a...
Yeah.
Well, he's not anymore, so...
This guy has got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. He can definitely do it. Game & Watch has the potential to just turn games around, you know?
It's just the endless jump.
Yeah. I mean, especially, if he finds himself in a scenario where he can get a judge and
I haven't seen Judge this entire matchup.
It's hard because he's not getting the confirms into it, and a lot of times your Game & Watch players aren't going to go for it unless they have a confirm.
Right, because it is very punishable.
It is. Especially if you get one of the bad ones, ooh.
Oh, if you get a 2. Doesn't 2 make like a coconut sound?
I don't know, but that was insane to watch.
Good down smash. Missed the bomb
There we go.
into the fire extinguisher.
F tilt.
He's still got a lot of ground to make up.
Ooh,
oh,
good reflect.
Reflected the extinguisher. Hydrant.
I thought that was going to be the stock
Yeah,
there.
it was close. It still extinguishes. That's good. It ain't there yet, but it's good. He's just...
Did that...
With the Blinky!
Wow. Close ones, but Kurshaun ends up taking it, and that's going to be Kurshaun moving on to Grands. And now we've got Funk. We've got Funk and Smooch coming up now.